From feeling secure in your home to feeling confident whilst out in your local neighbourhood, community safety is one of the most important things for any resident living in our town. The Safer Hartlepool Partnership, a multi-agency organisation which includes the council, police, fire brigade and other key organisations, is working hard to ensure Hartlepool is a safe place for people who live, work and socialise in the town. Carol, Maureen and their neighbours were recently affected by a spate of crimes which left many in the community feeling vulnerable and afraid. Thankfully, following support from the council's community safety team, they're now feeling more secure within their local environment.
Lorna came out and she went to us individually, checked all our windows, and those who didn't have alarms, she put alarms on and supplied us with stickers so that anybody outside could see that our houses were alarmed. She gave us stickers for the back door so only welcomed people are allowed to enter, and fitted us with the lights, which has made a vast improvement because it was so dark outside. If anybody comes to the house, the lights automatically go on, so obviously you feel safer outside the door.
The bungalows had nothing. The windows were just barely open, and they came and done everything for us. We're very, very pleased. They have been wonderful.
Lorraine Wilson from Hartlepool's Asylum Seeker and Refugee Group has been involved in work exploring hate crime in the town. It's something she says is still a very important issue.
Actually had one family who was left Hartlepool because of hate crime issues and didn't feel as if they had the right support from the police, etc. We've also had other families that have gone to court with, and we've had success. So in Hartlepool, there's definitely a problem with racism, and not just in colour, in all aspects of racism.
Members of the Hartlepool Youth Parliament regularly discuss issues affecting the town. Josh, who is 15, would like to see more CCTV cameras.
Incidents occur and there's no footage, so there's no solid evidence that anything happened. It could be achieved quite simply, but like I say, with our council needing to make cuts, it's a lot harder to do than I would have thought.
Eve, who is 13, has been learning about online privacy settings for social media.
There's many kids in our year group, and I'm in year 9 now. Most of them didn't know about privacy settings, so they couldn't change them or make them any better than letting anybody follow them, just so they could get more followers. It could probably save you a lot of hassle with that sort of stuff, so you wouldn't be going through the same problems like online bullying, and even just when people pretend to be your friends when they're really not.
And Callum, who is 14, says young people are often wrongly stereotyped.
If I'm out with my friends, sometimes you get dirty looks from adults or old people, or they sort of stay clear of you, even though the majority of the time most young people have no intention of committing any crime whatsoever.
Bob Farrow from the Bellevue area of town says our local police are outstanding, but that they need to be receiving more financial support from central government.
The police force that we have got, knowing a lot of the police people, I think they're excellent. We've got to build on that. But we can't build on that if we're not getting police in. I just can't speak highly enough of the PCSOs. I keep referring back to them. But they're doing an excellent job,
Libby Montgomery is from the Belk Street Residents Association. She says elderly people really benefit from such groups.
Because there's a lot of elderly people who live on their own, they've got nobody to talk to, and at least it makes them feel that they are being heard and they can come and put their point of view, and hopefully somebody will help them from then on, you see. That's all we can do.
Chris Hall is part of a new group called HUB, which stands for Hurry Up and Believe. The group is currently turning the former registrar's office into a recovery centre for people who have had issues with drugs and alcohol. He says the new centre will make a big difference.
I've had bikes stolen, I've had my house burgled and everything, and I know it's just to feed habits, unfortunately, and whether it be your local shopkeeper on the corner getting his bacon pinched off the counter or cigarettes, whatever, and then he's struggling, the community starts struggling. So we've got to start somewhere, and it's just a realisation that at the end of the day, it's like, it's not a way of life for people. You know, they need a future, they need something to look forward to, and if there's prospects there that they can go through, maybe go to rehab, get support when they come out, be focused, keep on the right path, get jobs and cars, and you know, like their outlooks change, and then they're in a position to be able to talk to people and affect people as well.
Just a snapshot of some of the work the Safer Hartlepool Partnership is doing alongside a number of key organisations in the town to help reduce crime and the fear of crime. Our vision is to work together with you, the local resident, to create a safer community for the future of our town.